For this scope we've used a combination of two driftwood pieces. We're making the weight more heavy on the left hand side and balancing it off with the extensions to the right. I'm going to start filling the aquarium now. It's very important when you're initially filling the aquarium that we do it very slowly. I've got a little adapter made up here on the end of my refilling hose, which just allows me to disperse the water throughout the aquarium, and by doing so it prevents the substrate from moving whilst filling. Now we are filling it rather slowly. We want to ensure that we saturate all of the substrate, get it all wet, allow the water to seep down through the power sand, through the aqua soil, to prevent the porous power sand whilst it's still dry from popping up through the soil. We'll just sprinkle the water around as such. Take your time, there's no reason why you need to rush at this point. It's more important that we do saturate the substrate completely before we fill the aquarium. We can see the water down through the front section here starting to fill in. You can see the air pockets that are still down in the base. This is quite normal, hence the reason why we're filling it very slowly, because we want the water to fill in all those little nooks and crannies. So sprinkle it all around. So if we have a look at the front, the water level that has filled is very clear. And if we take a look from the top down, you'll see that the substrate is saturated. Now if you do experience any turbidity with the water, even at this point you can drain the water from the front out of the aquarium into a bucket.
But if you don't, it'll just settle anyway.
If we don't, we'll fill the tank, re-drain it again as we normally do when we first fill up the tank, which just helps to get some of the initial load of nutrient out of the aquarium as the soil is extremely rich. So now that I've saturated the majority of the base, I'm going to turn the water flow up a little bit. So I'm going to leave it at that point there. And I shall start to plant the plants. It's a tiny little bit of turbidity over on this side here, but the remainder of the water is all clear.